Good morning, Santa Clarita. Delgado here with you on this Tuesday, December 16th. But I am not alone in studio. It's always a pleasure when this gentleman comes in from LoanDepot. We have Scott Hoolahan. Good morning, Scott.
Hey, good morning, my friend.
Good morning. Yes, it was another tough week about football, but we won't mention that. We'll move right along.
We're playing for draft picks, baby. We're playing for draft picks.
But yes, Scott, your reverse mortgage specialist again from LoanDepot here. Now, a lot of people hear about mortgage, reverse mortgage, kind of. They think they know or don't know who to ask, but there are some myths out there, and you want to clarify some of that. So kind of break it down, reverse mortgage, and what you do.
Hey, thanks again for having me. Great question, because anytime I introduce that, right, my website, you can come visit me and set an appointment to really go into the specifics at reversescott.com. But the point is, it's a reverse mortgage is just another tool within the mortgage portfolio. It's not for everyone. Similarly, right? Some folks can't or don't need a regular line of credit, which is referred to as a HELOC, right? Or some folks aren't comfortable with an adjustable mortgage. And a reverse mortgage is just another mortgage tool in the portfolio, and I specialize in it. You'll run into a lot of loan officers. I've got 30 plus on my team locally here, between here and Palmdale, and there's only two of us that really specialize in it. So our company kind of guards that. We don't want everybody doing it, because there are some real specific nuances to that can affect somebody long term. So we really want to make certain that borrowers that are entertaining a reverse mortgage really get all the correct information. And the first thing is, there's nothing to be scared of, right? Again, it's not for everyone, but if you're 62 or older, you might be eligible. In California, we've got a unique instance where if you're 55 or older, I've got a reverse product that could be one that could be used for you. Typically, that's the first thing, right? So the youngest borrower in the home, so you got a married couple, the youngest one is going to have to be 62 or older, or 55 or older, to be a borrower. Now, not to get too confusing, but there's there again where if you've got an older borrower and a younger borrower, homeowner, I should say, if you've got two homeowners, you could still be eligible for a reverse mortgage, and the second one wouldn't necessarily, the younger one wouldn't necessarily be a borrower of the reverse mortgage. And here's the nuance. Yet they could live in the home, take advantage of the equity that's been built up through a reverse mortgage, and stay living in the home if there's an event where the older borrower passes. And so again, and who's on title? Just like a first mortgage, right? The owner, the individuals, either in named individuals or in the name of their trust, which I highly recommend, and then the bank holds the note. No different than mortgage, a regular mortgage that people are used to, right? And the biggest thing is it's non-recourse. It's a non-recourse loan. That's a term you don't hear a lot, but it is the same term that applies to a first mortgage, a regular first mortgage. And that means that the encumbrance of the debt is solely tied to that property. So if there's an event where the property is not worth what maybe is owed on it, the bank can't then come after the heirs and start to attach other assets. It's going to be completely solely about the property value as it relates to the encumbrance on the property. So, all those stories about, oh, they're going to take the farm, they're going to take everything, they're going to leave grandma on the street. Not the case. And most importantly, right? As long as you abide by four pretty simple things, which apply to any home ownership really, or mortgage, even if you don't have a mortgage, right? As long as you keep that property insured, as long as you pay the property taxes, if you have an HOA, you're paying that, and you're maintaining the property to some standards, taking care of it. You're doing those things, the senior can live in the home for their entire life. If they exceed the value of the mortgage, they live to 100 and something. God bless them.
God bless. I mean, yes.
Yeah.
So, and they can't stay in the home. And these are some of the nuances that you were talking about. A lot of the people, again, heard of mortgage, reverse mortgage, and all that, but they don't know these nuances, and you and your team can help them out. Now, to get a hold of you, while we have it, again, we're talking with Scott Hoolahan from LoanDepot, your reverse mortgage specialist. Easy enough website or phone number?
ReverseScott.com. Or give me a call at 805-901-7373.
ReverseScott.com. Easy enough. Now, Scott, another kind of the myth there for you. What the benefits that people can see or they might not know about when talking with you, or some of the benefits that they can pull out and actually see the money. We mentioned it before. See the money while they're, hopefully still with us, and can be able to disperse it as they see fit.
Yeah, I think you and I have talked about it. It's one of the things that I like sharing stories about. How do you use the equity in your home for a living inheritance, right? How can you start to tap that equity today and help yours to get ahead in life, right? Here's some things that we're probably pretty certain of, especially in California. Property values aren't likely to go down substantially. They're going to ebb and flow, right? But they're not going to probably over time, over the next 5, 10, 15 years, we're probably going to see them increase. Taxes, probably not going to go down. So if you've got the opportunity to take a lump sum of money today and give that to an heir to help them pay down debt, help them become a homeowner, whatever you might be doing, especially if you reinvest that money in real estate, go buy a second home. Go buy that second home that's a family asset, right? That cabin in Big Bear or what have you. You're taking money at today's cost of money. You're taking that and investing that in today's cost of real estate, which over time, again, is likely to appreciate. So you're stopping the clock on taxes and increase of funds today by using that equity and paying it forward to realize some of those things today. I sit down with a lot of financial advisors, and they have started to, look at the equity in one's home as that fourth prong. You've got a stool, right, that involves your diverse management of assets, your retirement funds and your life insurance and your pension. Well, the equity in your home becomes kind of that fourth stool leg, if you will. So now you're on a chair instead of a stool.
There you go. And you're more secure. And you can see that, again, because unfortunately it does happen where you pass and then the money gets dispersed without, you knowing it. But again, to contact you and your team at LoanDepot, you have that website? I remembered it. But.
Reverse Scott, all right together, ReverseScott.com. And again, easy phone number. Call me anytime. I'll do my best to get right back to you. 805-901-7373. At my website, just click on my email address. I'd be happy to make an appointment. I've got an office here in Valencia. Takes to make it convenient to get you the information you need.
Well, appreciate it. Thank you for coming on in, and happy holidays to you and your family. Again, that's Scott Hoolahan from LoanDepot. Head on over to ReverseScott.com.
98.1 FM and AM 1220.